out from these to ask your guides, what do you need to focus on in those next days as you're powering through this ascension, surrendering to this ascension, and then you're going to be grounding. So what is it that they want to bring to your attention emotion wise? And then we're going to do tarot and some oracles maybe. What do we need to know? Fulfillment. Okay. Abundance. One more. Resilience. Okay. I feel like, to be honest, these are all the concepts. These are all the concepts that you've been working through. We had guilt at the bottom of the deck, and it was flipped. I feel like maybe it's something that you've been working on, powering through your guilt, or maybe you also been working on your sacral chakra, sacral space. I feel like you, given where you are on this journey, right, and everything that we said before, and it's given to the masculines that you carry a deep misconception, sort of conditioned understanding of what abundance is. And because we have fulfillment and because we have abundance, I feel they're really wanting you to also sit on these concepts as well and dwell on these concepts, because remember, they're seeing you as the lion, they're seeing you as the masculine. They granted you this ascension to really anchor you in this energy, so you're ready for action. But be sure that you really understand number 27, number 8, so maybe that's significant, 27th of the 8th as a date. Really be sure that you understand that abundance, especially important to understand for the masculines, because you live and operate on this physical plane and you are the builders of the matrix. This is supposed to be a byproduct, natural byproduct of life of fulfillment, of life of alignment, of following your path, of following your truth. Maybe you will in your next cycle stand in front of a couple of choices when it comes to your future, your career, and maybe even tests. I'm hearing whether you're going to choose what is something that will bring you more money or more power or more fame. Even I'm hearing what is really what you feel in your heart, the fulfillment. We achieve fulfillment when we connect to our purpose and mission in life. True fulfillment doesn't depend on external factors or achievements, but on alignment. You cannot ever achieve fulfillment if you're not aligned to your highest timeline, but if you're choosing things that are only external, right? When we are fulfilled, we release entitlement, we make our life intentional, feeling sense of belonging. We understand our path is not about what we do, but how we do it, who we are in the process, who we are, and the ripple effect we can create by simply being authentic. When we are wounded, we confuse fulfillment with shallow satisfaction. Remember, if fulfillment doesn't come from within, external things like people, jobs, material possessions, outside validation, they can only temporarily close the void we feel inside. I was hearing something specific. Maybe this ascension will bring the biggest shift in that aspect of your life, because I feel like in the past you thought that fulfillment would come to you if you would satisfy certain maybe expectations of your family, of maybe conditioning of this world, be successful, be powerful. But there's a specific sentence here that sort of shook me. We make our life intentional, feeling sense of belonging. We understand our path is about who we are. So make sure whatever you do, you are intentional and you're going towards things that feel like home, that feel this is the right place, this is the right person, this is the right job, this is where I belong. I may not understand the why now, but I know. We have humbleness, which is beautiful. So make sure you cultivate that quality. I do wanna read through this, but what was coming to my mind, because remember in the first part we were talking about you as in this Casanova energy. Many masculines, because of their shadows, because of your very specific and unique path that you go through in this world, you numb the lack of self-worthiness with the bravado, with the Casanova, with the seeking for validation. And through many experiences that they send to you, you need to build humbleness. And it's very important, number 19, it's very important because you're powerful beings. You rule this physical world. So without humbleness, men don't go towards the right direction. So let me just read through this and we'll leave it at that. Humbleness is a subtle balance between confidence and perspective. It's important to feel into our own power and connect to our divine gifts with unshakable self-belief. However, we must not allow it to consume us. Remember, no one ever achieved anything single-handedly. Every person and every challenge you encountered on your path helped to shape who you are today. When we are humble, we understand our success is a combination of uniqueness of our gifts and our efforts, but also the will of the divine. In humbleness, we remember that to whom much is given, much is expected, and we must always give back. When we are wounded, we confuse humbleness with shyness or weakness. Remember, who is truly humble is the one who reached their greatness and inner power and still feels equals to other. This is such a beautiful card, and it's going to be important for you because I feel this collective, you are powerful beyond of what you can imagine, and we have confidence. And I think that what was stopping you for a very long time was a lack of self-worth. Remember, we mentioned this, you didn't have self-esteem, self-love, self-worth, worthiness. That's why you accepted things that you thought that you wanted, but in reality, subconsciously, you didn't believe that you deserved more. So they're going to be building your confidence. And there's a reason I also in the past said to you in the previous part, I think, that when we are healing specific wound, which for you is worthiness, sometimes we go overboard to really explore, right? So this is where many people fall into that spiritual ego. They get activated, certain things, certain gifts. They feel like they're awakened and everyone else is dormant. So if they feel like this, right? They're sitting in this, there's always moment we sit in this spiritual ego, like I'm going to heal you humans. I got the power, right? But it's important to always balance it with humbleness, with humility, especially for the masculine. So really you can take a screenshot of that card. You can put it somewhere on your phone. Remember that, because they're going to be showing your power more and more. And the key phrase here is humbleness is a subtle balance between confidence and perspective. It's important to feel into your own power and connect to your divine gifts with unshakable self-belief. However, not allow it to consume us. Always be humble. It's going to be important. We're not here to be applauded, to be seen, to be validated. We're here to make a change, even if nobody knows, right? Be humble. And we have resilience as well. That's your last card. So remember that the difference between resilience, right? It's true strength. It's the ability to bounce back. So once you're really connected to your authentic self, that's what I want you to remember, right? Because right now they're training your resilience, because they're pushing you through this powerful ascension to see how you're going to react, whether you're going to cry. But you're the lion. You have the resilience and the strength of the lion. Lion heart, I'm hearing as well. So just sometimes understand that if things are happening, if you have to go down, if you're emotionally down, if you're going through that difficult ascension, you will bounce back. You will bounce back. Just trust. Life is not constant. It's the belief within us that is constant, right? And everything else, it's a wheel that is turning. All right, so let's do some guidance. Let's do some guidance. What's coming for you? What they have in plans for you? Let's tap into tarot. I was right all along, but we're not surprised, right? We have two cards that are huge clarification of what I was mentioning. So one is a crossroad, one is a choice. Chula Lazla, you are really on this moment of your life. Remember, we also said victim of fate, master of destiny, and I've explained this to you guys, and I've done a lot of videos about this recently because we are in this moment of waiting room in between cycles. You're really going to have to learn that every choice that you make in life matters. Every choice gets you closer or farther away from your highest path, from your fulfilled path, from your fulfillment. You're going to really start to realize that, and I feel like you're going to be very conscious. They awaken this consciousness within you. Remember, we also talked about that you affect them as well. So you're very conscious how every word and every action affects others. I feel it's time to shift it to how it affects you and your timeline and people who are relevant to you, who are fixed elements of your highest, most aligned timeline. So we're going to be talking about your feminine counterpart and your closest soulmates, right? You cannot worry about everyone. Confirmation. You cannot worry about the whole world. You're going to shift that ability of that consciousness and mindfulness to your choices. That everything that you choose every day really affects how you approach that dharma, that timeline. And we have judgment. We have judgment. It's confirmation. Your satori is coming. Your awakening is coming. I don't think it's far, to be honest. Let's see what's in the center of your spread. It may depend on some choices. And remember, it's something that I've discussed with you guys as we were talking about the switch from the timelines, from the cycles timelines as well. Sometimes the choice is not necessarily a physical thing. You don't necessarily have to do something. It's a choice. It's a choice you make in your heart and in your mind. No, that situation will never fly anymore. I won't do these things anymore. Or I know that this is what I want. Maybe I'm not ready for action yet. Maybe I need some time to prepare, but I know this is a choice. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. We have Wheel of Fortune. And we have Queen of Cups. I feel in the next weeks, they will teach you about those choices, taking choices, how it's important, right, to feel into that fulfillment, that energy of fulfillment. I do feel awakening is coming, right? If this whole reading landed, Satori is near. Satori is near. You're ready. You've done enough work. But in the same time, you're ready. You've done enough work. But this is the thing. And this is where many people in the spiritual journey, they fall into that trap. You have humbleness paired with Page of Swords. This is the learner mindset. This is the forever student. This is the forever humble one, that there's always something that I need to learn. And we have that humbleness. Many people, especially on this journey, they think that when you are in union, this is some sort of a end game, or it's a milestone. It's a milestone. Or they think that when you already hit that highest, most abundant timeline, right? So you're already working your path, working your mission, you're in a union, you're in external union, you're great. You're great. And this is where they become those spiritual teachers that only teach and never learn. A teacher that doesn't learn ain't a good teacher. A teacher that think that they have all the wisdom and all the wisdom comes from them, and they sometimes even claim the successes of the people that they teach as their own, because I taught you this nonsense. It's remember about, they always, when I talk about these things, they always showing me this mindset of the monks, like the Shaolin monks, right? There's always a teacher, there's always a student. Humbleness is something that needs to be in front of our qualities as spiritual teachers. We're only channels. Yes, here in this world, we're powerful. We create powerful ripple effect. Because of that, we're divinely guided and we're divinely protected. But we should stay humble in remembrance that we should see ourselves in another. And that card mentioned it. No matter what you achieve, see yourself always in another. Learn from others. It's this Christ consciousness. Do you think, I had some experiences with people who would sit in this ego and want to claim successes of people that they were teaching. And my mind always goes back, because I'm very connected to, that spiritual master. And my mind always goes back to Joshua as we walk Christ consciousness. Do you imagine Joshua saying oh my God, you created this Bible, but it's all me. All these things, I said these things, right? And I taught you these things. That is zero humility, zero actual, no. Despite the fact that when he was walking this earth and when he was alive, he was the most powerful, if not of all times, one of the most powerful ascended masters. Such a beautiful, pure soul and being. He was always humble. He would always walk with others. He always ruled with compassion. Was guided with compassion. I see myself within you. I understand. I don't judge you. I don't put myself on a pedestal. It's the key of the spiritual path. It's the key of the spiritual path, to stay humble, to believe in yourself, to believe in your power, to believe in your mission, to believe in your worthiness, in the strength of the lion heart within you. I can do anything. But in the same time, I can do anything, but anyone else can as well. We're all one. I believe in all of us. I celebrate successes of all of us. I am forever learner. Because despite the fact that I can be successful and abundant and I can be a leader of this world, I may walk down the street and have a conversation with a homeless person, and they're going to teach me something about life. Once you close your mind to learnings, true learnings of a soul, right? I don't talk here about, courses. And it's the biggest thing with people who are on this journey, that they constantly compare. If I, for example, right? There's a meaning that it's coming to my mind. People think that when you're a very spiritual teacher, you cannot learn. You cannot go to a course to someone, or you start judging those people and saying, okay, if you're going to become my teacher for whatever that is, it means that you're smarter than I am. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You can be the greatest. We never know it all. You can be, again, the greatest ascended master, and now you decide to learn, the Kundalini yoga, and you're going to go for a class that's someone that is expert on Kundalini yoga, but overall, on the path of awakening, on a great journey of life, they may not be where you are. It's not about looking who's behind, who's in front. You know what I mean? I feel it's going to be important for you because I'm rambling about this, but it may be actually because you're one powerful soul, Reunion. You're one powerful soul. You have to have confidence on your path, but always wrapped with humility. Always. Always. And I feel like you're guided as well. I want to do another roll, but I feel like you're guided as well to connect to your heart. Maybe heart to your feminine. Let's see what comes through. Hold on. Bear with me. We have Queen of Swords. Follow your inner truth. Whatever choices they're gonna stand in front of you, follow your inner truth, not your fears, not your shadow, who I am as a soul, my dharma, my destiny. Follow your inner truth. Don't choose because you think that this other choice will be better, there is no better or worse. There's just authentic truth. Don't choose following what you can achieve, how much money you can gain, how fast something will come into. Choose what feels right. Choose what feels right. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna come swift. I feel for this collective, your life will change from one day to another and you won't even know what's going on, because we have that, which is the Satori, and it's paired with that abundance as well. So your abundant timeline, I feel like it often happens that way. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck and Ace of Swords once again. It oftentimes happens this way for the masculines because, again, it's been brewing on the inside, right? And then the Satori comes and you hit your highest timeline, your most abundant timeline, and it's like bam, 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 eight of wands. You won't even notice. You won't even notice. It's a matter of a choice. I feel like because this is your first segment, I feel like they will put in some tests in front of you. Like, how are you going to choose from your heart, from your inner truth, or from your logic of what you think that logically is better? Always choose from your heart. Always choose from your inner truth, and you will hit that abundance. The awakening will come. The answers will come. The abundance will come. And it's amazing because on top of that humbleness at the center of your spread, it's Three of Pentacles. It's a card of collaboration. True leader, remember that. You're meant to be a great leader, a true leader. I've seen a video recently and it's such a beautiful, metaphor. Maybe you can learn a little bit more about the wolves and the packs of the wolf. The leader of the pack, he's at the end, making sure that everyone is okay, making sure that everyone is aligned. The leader is not supposed to be that king and I'm better than you because I've been doing this for 10 or 20 years, because I'm wiser, because I'm smarter, because true leader is humble. True leader is humble. True leader is invisible. True leader's strength is always reflected in those that he leads, and he is proud and happy. He does not need the prize. He does not need to slap his name on top of everything that everyone that he ever taught achieved. He's humble. He knows collaboration. He understands that we're all part of one. We're all part of a grand collective, grand family. He works with others. It's this cliche difference between a leader and a manager, right? You're meant to be a true leader, to collaborate with others, to work with others. Humbleness. To whom much is given, much is expected. One of my favorite phrases, and it's so true. And it's so true. Sometimes it's just so sad how many people fall into that spiritual ego. Whoop! All right, brace for impact. We have the Magician, which is beautiful as well. And that's paired with Wheel of Fortune and Confidence. I feel that this is how it's going to play out. Something, they're going to still put some tests in front of you. Maybe not necessarily physical tests. It may be, for some of you, it may be different depending on your individual path. Moments that you will have to choose, whether actual physical action, kind of a choice, or just choose in your mind. What do you want? What do you prefer? Follow your heart, follow the lead of your passion, of your intuition, of your inner truth, your authenticity, and things, the domino effect, things will unfold for you. And what you will have to remember through this process all the time, constantly learn. There's always something to learn. Be humble. Don't sit on a high horse. Don't put yourself on a pedestal. Don't allow others to put you on a pedestal. We are here to work through this journey together. Together. True leaders walk at the end of the pack. And we have the Magician with the Confidence. They will show you your power. They will show you how big of an alchemist you are, how much you can influence your life, other people's lives. You have all that it takes. They will help you feel that. They will help you feel that confidence. But there's a Tower moment. There's a Tower moment here. And I feel like this is like collectively, those first things are for your path, for your journey, for your mission, for your career, right? And I feel like there may be something with your feminine. Maybe something with your feminine. that they will create this tower moment, that, you know, in all this confidence, maybe you will take certain decisions, and you will still feel that despite the fact that I'm this great, confident lion kind of a leader, she holds my heart. And I'm at her mercy, I'm hearing. We're going to have to show resilience. You're going to have to show the strength of your heart, that you can lead with your heart, that you can trust. There's the reason I said to you, whatever's happening, I trust it's happening for my greatest good, for my benefit. I want to do these. No, I don't want to do one more. I want to do these to confirm and to guide you as well. Too many, number 14, but too many. It's funny. Service. No high horse, no spiritual ego. This is what dooms this world, especially within men, but women as well. It's so ugly. It's really so ugly. You're about to shine. Number 26, you're about to shine. Your moment is coming. This collective, you've been working hard, you've earned it, you've deserved it. Your satori is coming, your abundance is coming, your highest, most aligned timeline is coming. They're showing me June. I feel if this whole reading landed, I feel like by June, when you're going to be in June and you're going to look back now in Feb, your life is going to be completely different. You won't even believe it. I don't want, like, I want one, singles. Come on. You're about to shine. All right, they're giving me free. Fine. You are more. That's such a beautiful card as well. This is exactly it. This is exactly the card of people who are starseed, light workers, old souls, twin flames, however you want to call it. Sometimes it's same, sometimes we'll have different paths. We are here on this world to fly high, but always return to earth. Always be humble. You are more. You have to believe in yourself. In that belief, understand that you are here to give back. Not to rule, not to control, not to gain prize. Let 9D, let go, Berry. Sorry, let go, Berry. Let go, Berry. There's something still perhaps in your past, in your number 17th of the second new year, fire horse, that you need to let go of. Maybe you had some moments when you really, because it's coming to my mind, teamwork, humbleness, I feel you may have had moments in your life when you were really sitting in that egoistic high horse and, you know, not considering, we talked about this, not thinking about others, not considering others, not learning, thinking that you know it all, that, you know, the very stubborn kind of energy. Bury that. The gifts that they wanting to grant you, you have to fully be in your learner's mindset, in your team spirit, in your teamwork, in your leader at the end of the pack, in your forever learning, in your humbleness. Bury the bravado, the high horse, the ego, bury that. Quantum jump. Maybe they'll show you this. You will see, like, how they call grasshoppers. You're about to quantum jump to your highest timeline. Yes. 2 more. Fine, I'm gonna take it. Nourishment while waiting, and perception. I feel they're aligning you to your highest timeline, but they feel that they're going to push you and guide you to do something, take action with your feminine, and I feel it's not going to go completely the way you expect it to go, and it's going to be a test. First of all, you have to understand that good things come to those who wait. She has waited. Perhaps you're going to have to give it time. Nourish the connection as you wait. Nourish yourself as you wait. Good things come to those who wait. But there's also number 21, the perception. I'm hearing things are not what they appear to be. So don't be stubborn. Don't think that you know all. But remember what I said to you. Thank you, Lord. Everything that is happening, I trust that it's happening for my greatest good. It's happening because it's meant to happen. I trust. Take things for what they are. Bigger picture, perspective, trust, perseverance, masculine power. You are on the right path. You're doing absolutely amazing, and I am so proud of you.